Hi everyone, my name is Laura, and today I have a somatic meditation for you all. And if you're not familiar with the word somatic, it is kind of one of those buzzwords going around right now, but what it really translates to is of the body. So somatics can mean yoga, it can mean running, any kind of physical activity, even breath work that would be of the body. Now, what we're going to do today is kind of intersect the two. So a little bit of somatic movement at the beginning, and then transitioning into a meditation that's going to guide us through the body so we can kind of dive into what's going on emotionally, sensationally, to just get a greater look at kind of what's going on internally at the moment. But before we begin all of that, we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So you can sit cross-legged, maybe sitting on the shins, and then allow the eyes to close down or to soften. Start to lift the crown of the head a little higher towards your ceiling, finding some length in your spine. And allow your shoulder blades to fall away from the ears, create some more space through the neck. Grounding down through both of your sit bones. Taking just a few moments here to find your breath. No need to alter it, no need to change it, just noticing where it's at. Nice. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms overhead, starting to squeeze those biceps in by the ears. Try to allow the shoulder blades to continue to relax down. Nice. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, guide your right palm by your right side. Start to reach up and over with the left arm, continuing to stay grounded through the right sit bones. Gather in another inhale through your left side body. As you exhale, that left hand will cascade down and across the body, reaching over to the left side this time. Left palm plants down, right arm reaches up, reaches over. You draw in that space through the right side body. Gather in another inhale. Exhale, right palm cascades down over to the right. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders fall away from the ears. Drop the chin in towards the chest. Feel that space you're opening up to the back of the neck. And rock your right ear by your right shoulder. Roll the head over to the opposite side. Nice, taking these kind of side to side motions, or if you have the space, maybe the head gently falls back, finding some full rotations. Be sure to find them in both directions. Draw the head back to center. Place the hands on the laps. We'll start to take some spinal rolls here. So directing your torso to the left, direct it forward, over to the right, and then gently pull the spine back, rounding in before making your way forward again, taking some full circles here. Allow the eyes to close down or soften. Allow your body to move how it naturally wants to move. Maybe that involves the neck, the bending of the elbows. Knowing that our body knows intuitively how it wants to move seconds before the brain. So can you tap into what the body needs, the soma? Nice, rotating in the opposite direction if you haven't begun so. Allow this to be as organic and free-flowing as possible, taking what you need. And then come back to center, draw the crown of the head, the spine up. Once again, we'll reach the arms overhead, find a big inhale. Exhale to open up to the right, planting that right palm behind you, twisting your gaze over your right shoulder. Find a little length as you inhale. Right shoulder peels back further on the exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, we draw it back to center. Biceps reach up by the ears. And next we twist over to the left this time, grounding that left palm behind you, resting that right palm on the left outer knee. You can send that gaze over the left shoulder if that feels good in the neck. Again, find length as you inhale. Peel the left shoulder back on the exhale. Stay for one more inhale breath. Exhale, come back to center. Reach the arms overhead once again, biceps hugging by the ears. And exhale, just cactus the arms, start to lift the chest. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, they settle on your lap. Again, if there's anything else your body needs to express here, maybe some rollouts of the wrist, anything else, taking a moment to do so, just taking what you need naturally. Whenever you feel complete in your movement, we'll start to make our way onto our backs for our meditation. Taking a moment here to pause the video if you need to do so, to grab any blankets, maybe something to cover the eyes, or a pillow for under the head. I'm going to remain seated, but you take your time to get down to your back. Again, allow the eyes to close down or to soften. Really allowing everything to melt into the support of the earth below you. Draw your attention to the crown of the head, relaxing it. Draw your attention to the forehead, unfurl your eyebrows. Soften through the cheeks. Unhinge the jaw for a moment. Maybe rock it a bit from side to side. Softening it into relaxation. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Softening through the front of the throat. Shoulder blades soften into the earth. Biceps, triceps, relax. Forearms. Release any tension, any grip you're holding onto in your hands. Upper back sinks down. Mid-back. Low back. Hips sink into the earth. Backs of the legs become heavy. Backs of the calves. Heels dig into the earth, relaxing. Toes can splay open. And then we'll start journeying back up from the feet, bringing your attention into the ankles, up into the shins. And as we're moving up in the body, I want you to start to tune into any sensations. Continue to draw your awareness up into the knees, thighs, the hips, the belly, chest, out through the arms, fingers, back up the arms into the torso, to the chest, the neck, the face. Continue patterning up and down the body until you can land on any type of sensation within your body. This sensation might be subtle. It might be a little louder, maybe a part of the body that's really talking to you at this moment. Begin to notice what the sensation feels like. Perhaps it's cold, warm, tingly, buzzy. Maybe it feels like butterflies. Just being with whatever sensation is occurring. Trying not to label it as good or bad, knowing that judgment is language of the brain. And right now we're tuning into that language of the body, the sensation. Noticing how much space the sensation takes up. How much depth it has into your body. Maybe something feels kind of dull or numb, knowing that that's a sensation too. How would you identify the sensation without thinking too much? What can you offer the sensation? Maybe you ask what wisdom it has for you. Seeing if you can stay present with it, breathing into it. Asking what body part needs your breath support. Finding an oceanic style breathing here. Deeply inhaling into the low belly, the ribs, the heart. Open mouth, let it fall out. Inhale again. Exhale, breath falls out. Finding that rhythm. Breath in leads to the breath out. Offering that breath to the sensation. Breathing in and out as long as you need to. Maybe noticing if the brain is super active. Continuing to breathe, finding fluidity. Notice if you've wandered away from the sensation. Can you come back to it? Has this sensation increased? Does it feel like it's gotten smaller? Staying present with whatever's going on, staying present with the breath. Now asking that sensation or that body part, without thinking too much, is there a movement that needs to be expressed? Knowing that the eyes are closed down, there's no one around, there's no judgments. Maybe that expression feels like a sway, a swivel, a shake. Maybe that sensation's asking for a yawn, a stretch, or any other form of release. Allowing the sensation to have its movement if necessary. Maybe you just stay present with the breath. Maybe you're craving a hug or an embrace. Taking whatever it is your body needs in this moment. Maybe that looks like placing a grounding hand on top of this sensation. Just to simply tell it, you're here, you're present with whatever's coming up. Giving you the support of you. Continuing to breathe. Continuing to release and move in whatever ways may be necessary. Maybe you notice a new sensation has arisen. Perhaps that means you're beginning the journey once again. Continuing to trace the mind up and down the body. Staying as present with the body as possible. Staying present with what comes up. Finding presence with the breath. Staying present with sensation, knowing it's your body's language. Knows what your mind, or it knows what you need seconds before the mind does. From this point forward, you can continue scanning the body, breathing. Or you could pause the video, allow your mind to drift and wander off, taking relaxation, drifting wherever the mind needs to go, letting go of this internal journey. Not thinking it over too much, just taking what you need. Continuing on your journey, or taking a moment to yourself before you go about the rest of your day. Either way, thank you for sharing your practice, for trusting the wisdom of your internal body, and have a great day. Thanks again.